Rylan, it's good to meet you, by the way. I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, just, as you guys are getting settled in these first few months, just how do you feel like it's going for you and the rest of your teammates?
I feel like it's going good. This is like the first time where like everybody on the team is new, except for like Chris, but the coaches are new. So like we all learning a bunch of new stuff together. But I feel like it's been going good. I feel like we getting better and understanding what the coaches want.
What played into your decision to come here?
The way they want to play and the coaching staff. I feel like I had a lot of belief in the coaching staff and the way they want to play, and just they're new to the SEC and stuff, so um, it wasn't. I couldn't really watch film of them here or anything. I watched more Sanford film and stuff, but the way they wanted to play was really what caught my eye and played a big factor on why I came here.
What was it about that style that most appealed to you?
It just remind me of a similar system I played in. It's not exactly the same, but it's very, very similar. And then the defense just picking teams up full court, making the game a little bit faster, getting a little bit more possessions, getting more chances to get more shots up, also like getting more chances to create turnovers and stuff. So it was just very appealing, and it was something that I haven't seen in college basketball like in a couple of years. So just wanted to come try to play in it.
When you talk about a similar system, you're talking about the one that you ran at Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just, as someone who has played in a system similar to that, what do you feel like are the most important things for players to be able to pick up to run a system like that successfully?
I feel like you just have to understand like what the system is kind of designed to do. It's designed to take efficient shots, which is at the rims, free throws, and threes. Which free throws number one, at the rims are second, and threes are third. So just being able to buy into that and being able to buy in. There's gonna be times where you have to pass up a good shot for a great shot, just because like we'll be playing off closeouts and we have a lot of spacing and a lot of screens are gonna be being set. So there's gonna be times where you just have to make quick reads and make quick decisions and point five decisions, like they like to say. So yeah, it's pretty similar from that. To be good at that, you just have to buy in. You just have to like everybody make everybody else better.
Yeah, like he's talked a lot about how he's recruited a lot of 3-point shooters. Has you seen a lot of balls fall from behind the arc so far in practice and everything?
Yeah, we take a lot of threes. I feel like we got a good 3-point shooting team. I feel like you need that. For me, I like having shooters all over the floor because you can't really help, and if you do help, that should be 3 points for us. So I like playing with a bunch of shooters, and I like playing in a system with a bunch of space, so shooters can space the floor and shoot from deep and stuff.
When we got to watch a workout during the summer, the whole gym, when after a three was made, would yell something. Can you tell us what that was? And is there just a huge emphasis on the three?
Well, I think they just getting hype. I don't really know if it's just because we make a three or I think it's more them getting hype. So I don't really know what they be saying, but we just appreciate them. They give us great support. The coaches, the GAs, the managers, they're some of the best in the nation. They just give us great support. So anytime we make a three, they make us feel like we hit a buzzer beater three for the win. So it feels good to be able to know that that's what the staff wants us to do and how they want us to play.
Being a Dallas kid, what was your familiarity like with A&M, and did you have anyone kind of in your family that went here or anything?
Nah, I didn't have anybody in my family go here. I don't. The only familiarity I had really was like when we played here, and I got to see like a little bit of what it's like just being on the other side. But the camp is kind of surprised. It's big. They say there's a lot of students, but like I didn't know it was this big. I haven't been on the campus. This is probably like 2, 3 times the size of Kansas and probably 2 times the size of Bama. So it's a huge campus, a lot of kids, but that should mean that there should be a lot of support in the athletics, and I feel like there is.
What do you remember about that game that you played here when you were at Alabama?
I remember we lost, but we had to play them again in the SEC championship, got them back. But I remember the crowd being real, real loud, and they was doing that wavy thing in the stands. We see that in shoot around. We like, what's going on? I think even in free throws, I think they do something crazy behind the stands. So yeah, it got pretty rowdy in here, and it was a tough place to play that year. And that's probably why we lost that game, just because their fans probably like helped them get over the edge in that game. And it was a good game. They had Wade, so, Wade was always one of those guys who could go for 30 a night. So I think he did actually. So, it was crazy.
Beyond Zach, guy that you played with at Kansas, did you have any other previous relationships or know any of the other guys that are now on this team?
I didn't really know him like that. Like me and Pop, we've been playing against each other like since we were kids. So we didn't know each other like that, but we knew like how each other played. We knew each other's games. We kind of knew where each other came from. So, and he came later, but before that, I really didn't. Just Zach really is the only one I really knew. I watched film on all these other guys. Marcus, we played Marcus at Kansas, so I had watched film on him and I had played against him. So, and Josh, I watched the Kansas game in the recruitment process when Sanford did. So I seen Josh a little bit in that one. So I didn't really know anybody. I just was watching film and seeing where I could fit in and seeing where I could help the guys and where they could help me.
With so many new pieces on a team, just how do you feel like the chemistry's coming together between you guys?
Oh, it's going good. I feel like Coach is really like implementing how he wants us to play. He's really implementing his core values. And, we're an older team, so we kind of like know how things are supposed to be done, like how we're supposed to play. Not for him yet. We're learning how to do it for him. But we know the things about we should know the things about what it takes to win just because we got a bunch of experience and a bunch of older guys who have played in big games, like played with the biggest crowds. Like Marcus played at Kansas last year. I already know that's not an easy place to play. So we got dudes who has that type of experience, and I feel like that'll help us in the long run. But right now, we just got to focus on learning the system offensively and defensively and getting that chemistry right for the season here in about a month or so.
How would you describe Bucky's coaching style, and if you were going to tell our fans how would you describe Bucky ball?
Bucky ball is like a dog with the zoomies. That's how I like to describe it. Dogs sometimes they just run back and forth for no reason. But I mean, we're doing it to play defense and play offense, but it's a lot of like movement. It's a lot of up and down. It's fast paced. They're gonna see a lot of threes. Hopefully, like the crowd can make something to where like when we hit a three, they got something they do in the stands whenever we make a three. Because there's gonna be a lot of threes made. I know last year, the past couple of years, wasn't a great 3-point shooting team. More of they shoot, get the offensive rebound, kick it back out, shoot again. So this is a lot different. We're gonna play more like we hunting threes, hunting rim shots, and hunting free throws. And then defensively, those teams that were here recently were great defensively. So we're trying to keep that up. But offensively, we're trying to play a little bit different. So hopefully they find it entertaining, and hopefully they on Saturdays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, they got something to look forward to watching us play.
Do you guys have any stated goals or visions for this season?
I mean, every team comes in and says they want to win the national championship, they want to win the conference championship, want to do this and want to do that, but we haven't really set any like just straight goals. I think we just take it day by day, and we just need to get better each day. We have a lot to worry about, on our own with a new team, new coaches, bunch of new players. Like we have a lot to worry about when it comes to that stuff, getting healthy and all that stuff. So we haven't really. I mean, every team has those goals that they all say they got, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna say the same thing. We got the same goals, but at the end of the day, it's about what are we gonna do to get to those goals, and I feel like we're on the right track with that right now.
Just your experience being a big-time recruit and being at 2 major programs, how do you think that'll help you going into this year and maybe being a leader for these guys?
I think it helps me a lot, and I got a lot of experience. I feel like I played for 2 Hall of Fame coaches at Bama and Kansas, so I feel like that has helped me a lot, just learning how to play with other great players. Down the stretch, what type of plays you need to make like to win those games, because everybody knows in the SEC, those are all like 6-point games. Like there's a blowout here or there every now and then, but for the most part, every game is pretty tight. So it's about like stealing possessions. You gotta do things where if you're not projected to do something or somebody doesn't think you can do something, how are you gonna flip a couple of possessions? Like we're projected to lose by 5. How are you gonna flip those possessions? Like, are we gonna get a steal here or there? Are we gonna make them do something that they weren't supposed to do? Stuff like that. Just I feel like I can bring to the table, and I feel like play for 2 great coaches. And I feel like our coach here he's right up there with him. I feel like he's on that level, and he'll be able to show it this year.
Anything else?
Which of your teammates have you really been impressed by?
I've been impressed with all of them for real. Like I said, I hadn't really watched a ton of them. I just watched their film from their previous school, but just the people that came from. I kind of knew the high major players, but like Josh, Jakari, people like that, I've been really, really impressed with just because, they come in and they real quick and it doesn't really look like people like to say the SEC is you got to make an adjustment, which I feel like you do, but for them, it looks like they already like, SEC talented, SEC level good. So I've been really impressed with how easy the transition was for them guys. And just our bigs, like Jamie didn't play much at Texas, but so I didn't really see him that much. But when I got here, I'm like, man, Jamie really talented. Like, I think he'll be really, really good. And I think he can really help us. So them probably the three that most surprised me just because I hadn't seen too much film on them yet. But, I think they're really, really good, and they're going to have great years and help us this year.
You had kind of touched on this, but I read somewhere that this is one of the most oldest teams in the SEC, if not the oldest. How much do you think that maybe that helps you guys going into a season with so much new things going on?
Well, it helps us because we should know the expectations. Even though we got a new coach, the way, to win games in college basketball, there's some stuff it doesn't matter what team you're on, what coach you have to do, and that's play hard, be together, and talk, and do all that and listen to the game plan, because the coaches pretty much leave the answers to the test. It's just about us executing. So I would just say execution is what I should say instead. But those type things are stuff that it doesn't matter what team you're on, you're going to have to do. And with us being on different teams and us have been in college that long, feel like we should be able to pick up on those type things quicker than maybe like a freshman or a team with a bunch of freshmen would have. So I feel like it could work to our advantage, but it only works to our advantage if we use what we took at all the other places and come in and apply it here as well.
As far as your role goes, do you expect to kind of play the three, or do you think you'll handle the ball a little bit for the offense?
Well, I mean, I think I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do. That's really what I try to do. I don't really positionless. I kind of call this system positionless, just like it was at Bama. Like at Bama, there was times I would bring the ball up, and there would be times where I'm in the corner. There would be times I'm setting ball screens. Like I played the four for them sometimes. So I feel like this system, it allows you to play multiple positions, and you're gonna see probably a lot of guys playing a lot of different positions. Probably the 1 through 4, a lot of people. So I'm very excited with that, and that's another thing I like about the system. It help you get a lot of different guys on the court, and because we can play small, we can play big, we can play fast, we can play slow. Never mind, we're not playing slow, but so if we want to play faster, we can go a little bit smaller. So I feel like that's another advantage that we got with this system.
All right, you all set? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Rylan.
Appreciate you.
Rylan, you went to